Today I'll be doing a video on my thoughts of people in the regiments in Nazi Germany in the early stages before the Jewish persecution. I think that there would have been a lot of rapport, camaraderie between the people throughout the different regiments. Patriotism can be a good thing. It can go bad though. I think it's nice to reflect on what the soldiers would have been like. I think they would have got on very well. I think there would have been plenty of happy times. I don't think they would have had hard feelings towards the Jews. From what I recall, the Jews, they had tightly knit religious communities. They didn't associate much with the non-Jews. From what I remember, they had a quiet presence in society. And they like to marry within their race. I don't think the Nazis in the very early beginnings of Nazi Germany, I don't think they would have been having that many bad feelings towards the Jews. But as time went on, propagandists did a lot of things. Hitler did a lot of things. I think the Nazi uniforms were nice. I think that would have contributed to the camaraderie and the improvements in the economy and the symbology of the Nazi Party. I think it was probably pretty appealing aesthetically. I think there's this idea about the greatest intellectuals coming from Germany. German physicists being an example. The technology in Nazi Germany was very impressive for its time. Very impressive. The technology of the USSR paled in comparison. The Nazis annihilated portions of the USSR in combat. Their technology was so much superior. I think all these things increases the patriotism. I think the Nazis would have been proud of being German. I think that they saw themselves as having a slightly higher IQ compared to that of white people in other nations. I think there might have been a feeling of elitism and superiority. I think all of these things would have meant that there would have been more patriotism, more camaraderie. They might have seen themselves as like an unstoppable force when it came to warfare. And I wouldn't blame them if they saw themselves as an unstoppable force when it came to warfare. The technology was very impressive for its time. I think that God was fine with the Nazis in the early beginnings of Nazi Germany, enjoying the camaraderie and rapport. Even though it came to an end. Some people forget that the Nazis were human, and that it's fine for them to be happy in an innocuous way, and to experience camaraderie, fellowship, rapport. Personally, I'm fine with the Nazis having that enjoyment in the early beginnings of Nazi Germany. I just think it would become bad if the Nazis used that to move each other toward doing evil. And I think that probably did happen. But hopefully not to a significant extent. Hopefully if it did happen, it only happened to a small extent.